Welcome, buddies, gather near. It's time to shine and lose the fear. Turn obstacles into stepping stones. Turn your dreams into motion. You're not alone. Your success story starts tonight. It's Success Saturday. Together our hearts burn bright. Saturdays light your way.
Success Saturday starts now. Yes, it does. Success Saturday starts now. Hello, everybody, and welcome. My name is Barbara J. Beckley, and I am going to be your Success Saturday host for at least 35 minutes. I don't even want to put the time out there. But I'm going to do better. I'm going to do much better. Hello, I see people coming in. Yes. I'm loving it here. You are more than welcome to come on in, invite people. This is a celebration every second and fourth Saturday that I come on, because I want to make sure that we are celebrating not just only yourself first. Because what would I always say? You got to put that mask on first. Take care of you first. Love on you first. And then after that, love on others. Celebrate with others. Say hello to others, right? So with that, I see Gail, Mrs. Gail, Queen Gail. I call the women queens and the men kings. So just get used to it. This is what I do. This is part of what I do. I see Miss Queen B. As always, she's always supporting. This is her lovely platform. This is part of the Chemo Buddies for Life. All roads, as we always say, leads to Chemo Buddies and for life. And I want to make emphasis on for life, because while I'm here, while Tamara L. Hunter is here, while we're breathing, living beings, we support this community for life. Yes. And we need to make sure that we're here present. It was interesting because I came on under the private group of Chemo Buddies this past Christmas. And I was making sure that, we were showing the love and we were checking in with the community. And I always tell people that you want to be present. Don't try to rush things. Time is of the essence. We only get that time just for that minute, right? We can't go back. I can't go back to 8 o'clock this morning and say, okay, I want to get at least 2 more hours of sleep. Can't do that, right? But what you can do is you want to make sure that you're present in the present time that you are living in this life. And when you do that, you want to, like I said, show you use the time wisely. You are intentional. Okay, we'll throw that out there because this is something I'm going to be talking a little bit about tonight, about being intentional when you are doing your day-to-day thing, be it in your business, be it, with family, friends, whatever it is. You want to make sure that you're doing your time intentionally, because like I said, you can't get it back. And we want to make sure, especially these 2 days out the month that I do, the second and fourth, that we're celebrating you, that you're celebrating yourself, that you're celebrating others. So with that said, yes, this is going to be interaction. Okay, this is interaction. So I want to make sure that everybody that's listening right now in the chat, in the community, please add what success for this week, yesterday, 5 seconds ago, right now, what is your success for you today? I want to make sure that we are celebrating you and that we are honoring that you realize the fact that you have a success. Now, while you're doing that, I'm going to go right into, because one of the things that I want to make sure is that celebration is important, right? Celebration is important. So I want to make sure that we're celebrating in the right manner. And with that, as you can see, I am looking for one of my songs that I wanted to do. Yes. So this is what I want to play to get us started, to get the ball rolling, right? Is I want to celebrate not success, but the other thing that I've been always talking about and that Tamara L. Hunter talks about, and a lot of us talk about in the community, LOVE word, love. And I keep saying that it needs to come back. I feel like something's missing. There's an inkling missing with that. And I'm just not talking about just saying, oh, I love you, but have that unconditional love for individuals. Just say I love you because you love them, because you care, because you got the compassion for that person. And that's what I really want to make sure we're bringing up more and more and more. So I want to play this particular song, and all these songs, just to let you know, all these songs are produced, videos and everything by the lovely Queen Bee, Tamara L. Hunter. And please, please reach out to her and just give her some love on that. That's a success that she's been doing for a while now. And we have to, well, okay, I'm going to suggest. I can't say we have to. I can't tell me what to do, but I can do the suggesting. I want to suggest that you lean in when you see people really moving the needle and learning and growing and putting things out there to help not only themselves in their own business, in their own little world, but they're helping others in it. Give them a hand clap. Send them a heart emoji. Send them something to say, I see you. I see you're building something. I see you're creating something. I see that God downloads something to you. And let's celebrate that with them, okay? And I'm using Tamara L. Hunter as an example because I want you to show her some love right now, because she has really, really had downloads from God about a lot of things that she do. So let's give her a round of applause for that and give her success hugs. I'm gonna have to start getting a success word out with success. So right now, let's give some success hugs for Tamara L. Hunter. And while we're doing that, let's stand for love, and I'll be right back.
Stand in love, begin with me. Forgive the past, set my spirit free. The weight I carry, I now let go. For the true currency shines in my soul.
Acts of kindness, a hand to lend. The power of love will never end.
Stand for love, stand in light. It only takes one to ignite. If we can heal, love is the one thing real. Share with another, be brave today. It's time we all find a better way.
For our children's tomorrow, it starts right now. Hope is alive if we choose love somehow.
No wall too high, no night too long. Together in love, we all belong. What seems impossible can be made true when love begins in me and flows into you. Stand for love, stand in light. It only takes one it starts with you. Together in love, together fabulous too.
Ah, wonderful, lovely, amazing. First of all, thank you, Queen Tamara. Oh, success hugs. Success hugs. That's our new thing now. We're going to do success hugs. Okay, beautiful. Yes, Daisy, beautiful. Isn't that beautiful? You know, it makes every time I hear her songs, and I tell her this all the time. I said, Queen Tamara, Queen Bee Tamara, you make me cry all the time. All the time. In fact, I forgot my tissue tonight, and I was like, I thought I was going to be okay, but now you know the tear is trying to come down. You can't see with my little glasses that are here, but just on a serious tip, let's give those hugs to her. And again, I want to see success in the comments. What success have happened to you this week, yesterday, 5 minutes ago, right now as I'm talking to you? We want to make sure we celebrate you, and we want to show that love. That's why I played that video. If you're just now tuning in, as they say, this is Success Saturdays with yours truly, Barbara J. Beckley. I come on second and fourth Saturday, 7 o'clock Central Time, 8 o'clock Eastern Time. Please do the other time zones, because sometimes I'm not good at that. I'm just gonna see. Can people just admit sometimes when they need that help? That's why we help each other. So I always tell people, please figure out. I try to do the 2 main time zones, and then everything else, you know, kind of fall with that. But I come and I want to make sure that I come at least for a little while, come into the community here, come into the public community and talk to you and let you know that love is the answer. You know what? See, now that I'm saying all this, songs are popping in my head. It just happens to me all the time. Tamara, I'm trying not to sing tonight. But see, oh Lord, I'm about to sing. No, okay, let me stop. But just to let you know, love is the answer. And you're going to hear me say that many times under Success Saturday, because it's time to bring it back home. We really need to bring it back home right now. I mentioned something that really crushed me, and I'm going to get into, you know, a little of the topic I want to talk about tonight. But what really crushed me and what really just got to me was I said this, I think, in another chat that I was talking to a few weeks ago. I think it was even here in the private group, I think, for Chemo Buddies. But I was talking to like 5 people, because a lot of, you know, I'm always talking, networking with people, getting to meet people, especially for my business. It's a media business. So I'm always wanting to talk, and I always want to listen to people's stories and see where they are and see what they want to do and see what they, you know, I always say we're all lighthouses to the world. So I'm always asking people, what is your light that shines, or what is your light that's not shining that should shine? And I always ask questions to people, right? Please sing. See, Tamara, I see you, Tamara. And I said, I asked just 4 people, just out of the blue, because I was thinking about love. I'm always trying to think about love out there, put that out there, right? And I asked 3 people. I said, I love you. I really love each and every one of you. And I want you to know that from the bottom of my heart. I really do. And they told me, out of all 3 said, well, one of them was really, really like pissed off at me. I mean, they were pissed. And 2 others like, don't say that. So the one that was really upset, I'll use that one because that was the real one that was ringing in my head. They were like, never, Barbara, never, never, never tell me about you love me. Never. And I was like, so I'm thinking to myself, Dad, what did I do? I said, oh my God, it was like I said a bad word, like the F word or something, you know. I was like, oh, and it wasn't Faith. And so I was like, what did I say? I said, what? So I said, can I said, because I wanted him to calm down. I didn't want to like piss him off even more. So I was like, well, why you don't want me to, why did, because it really just got to me because I'm like, blah, 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 blah. I couldn't even get the words out after that. I was like, well, why you don't want me to tell you that I love you? I do. I care. I have, empathy and stuff for everybody. And she's like, because I never heard the word love when I was growing up. And when I did hear when I got older, it was always a bad motive behind it. Somebody was always either trying to use me or abuse me in some kind of way or whatever. And I was like, whoa, that was like a big, big, huge eye opener for me. And that just showed me right there that just because, the word love, Love, we're in this community, we know, most of us that's listening right now are listening to me or seeing me, a lot of times, 95% of the time, we're looking at love as a positive, we're looking love, my heart, I love you and all that good stuff, right? But those three people that I talked to, no, not so much. In fact, that was a bad word. That was like, don't ever say that word again. So I thanked them. I did. I said, well, first of all, I thank you for sharing that, because they didn't have to do that. They could have just said nothing and then moved forward. But I'm glad that they gave the awareness. I'm glad that they were able to feel comfortable opening up to me, even if they were upset at me at the time when I said the word, because it told me something like, okay, I had to be careful. And I got to make sure that people understand where the love that I'm talking about is coming from compared to what they probably observed or dealt with in their life. So I'm putting this out here because, like I said, it was really, the story is still just really gets to me, because I'm like, wow, especially the other two that said they never even heard from people the word Love. No one ever told them that they love them. And I just want to say right now, and I'm going to put it out here, that's why I'm always saying it when I'm coming on Success Saturdays, that I love each and every one of you. And there's nothing behind that. There's no special motive behind it. There's no, okay, well, I want this from you, maybe the next few weeks or few days, or it's none of that. It's just, I just love you, period. Period. There's nothing else to that. So I want us to make sure, and that's one of the reasons why I wanted to bring back Success Saturdays, because I heard it from individuals. I have seen it around, and we're not going to go into the whole thing about what's going on around the world, because we all know that. We all see the news. We are aware of everything. This is not really the place. I'm going to tell you right now to go there. This is the place, and I'm not saying I'm putting my head in the sand and don't know what's going on. That's one of the main reasons why I brought Success Saturday back, is because I see a lot of things going on. And I told Queen B. Tamara that I said, is there any way possible? I want to come back on and really give this particular space so you can breathe. You can just say to yourself, wow, let me just come home. let's be home right now. Let's just feel good. So tonight I want to talk a little bit about level up your life. And I want to talk in a sense of success. Okay. Thank you, Queen. You're so sweet. Oh. You know what? I just have to say, I just commend Queen Tamara so much. Thank you for always being supportive. And Michael, if you're still there, sir, I love seeing you back. Gail, if you're still there, Daisy, I just want to say hello to all my peeps out there, like they say, all my lovely people that's supporting tonight for Success Saturday. But one thing I haven't seen yet, I haven't seen anybody put no success into the comments. So I want to see that as I'm talking to you. This is not a one way. I'm not no talking head right now. I want to make sure that we're talking to each other. This is a chat. This is not just me saying, okay, here we go, and here's 30 minutes, and then I'm gone. No, this is something I want us to talk to each other, because like I said, this is a place, that you can do that you can feel comfortable in, right? And say basically how you feel and show the love and And even some things you might be kind of upset about. That's okay. We'll work that out for you. That's what we're here for. We're here just to say this is a nice, good place to just celebrate yourself and get through. We're all here together, right? So Miss Tamara said, I did. I'm sorry, Tamara. I did. It was a lot to get ready for tomorrow. Let's Talk Fabulous Show episodes. That was huge. Yeah. Well, Tamara, I want to just, and don't get mad at me. I'm about to say something and you're going to be like, wow, Barbara, you just told on me. But it's a good tell. Tamara is always succeeding every week for the Let's Talk Fab show. Let's not say this is just her only time, okay? Let me just clear that up for everybody. She's always successfully getting ready for the show. She's the production person. She's our video person. She's our musical person. She's everything that she helps us to make sure that everything is running right when Sundays happen for Let's Talk Fabulous. Speaking about that real quick, just a good reminder, if you're online tomorrow, we do have the Let's Talk Fab show tomorrow, 2:00 Central Time, 3:00 Eastern Time, and we are going over the fourth quarter, just really giving a lot of love and celebration to the fourth quarter of the year, really celebrating all of the fourth quarter shows, all of the co-hosts from Let's Talk Fab, all five of us, the Fabulous Five, I say. We're going to be discussing and having each other and having fun with the community and the people that are watching to really go over some of the nice clips and everything of the shows that we did in the fourth quarter. If you're not doing anything, please come. We would want to welcome you in. And that would be so nice to see you. So hello. I don't know your name, but it's QUAY Junior 7414. I'm showing you some love. Want to let you know that you're here in Success Saturday showing love. So with that, I want to set the tone a little bit, a bit about success and intentions and leveling up, okay? Because some people, when we talk about success, they kind of get a wrong understanding a little bit. So I just want to just clear up some things. According to Barbara J. Beckley, okay, I'm gonna put that out there, about success. So you want to make sure by success, it's not luck, okay? Success is not just luck, successful. No, you were intentional what you were doing. You was in alignment with what you were working on. You was getting clarity of what you were doing. You made some choices that you had to make, maybe some hard choices to get to the road of being successful. Be it as if you want to put it in a small box, medium box, large box. I don't like weighing out certain success. I think anything that you're successful in is huge. I don't label it as certain levels, but I don't want people thinking, oh, it was just luck. No, it wasn't just luck. You put some work, you put some thought into it. You had to learn some things probably. You had to make some hard choices in your life. So when it comes to success, it just doesn't just sprout out sometimes. This is something that you work towards. And sometimes you don't even realize some of the things you're working towards. So I want to make sure that you understand that it's just not okay, here's success here. No, you did the work. And that's why I always say you should celebrate not only yourself, but we celebrate others when we do things in our lives, be it in any kind of capacity, okay? Now, talking about when a success comes, a lot of times we have to what? Reset your focus, okay? And what I mean by that is when we're working through something, does anybody ever have like maybe distractions that happen, or maybe you feel overwhelmed sometime, or, maybe you're just so busy that you don't even realize that you did something successful because you're so busy moving and grooving, right? And I want to let you know that I just want to share, and I'm sorry because something is blinking and I don't even know what it is. And I am so sorry for this. See, I'm just using right now, I am giving an example of a distraction. See, it always flows. Everything that happens when I'm doing things, it flows into what I'm talking about. But I want to make sure that when you are working on anything, and this is not just work business, this is anything you're doing. If you're working in a nonprofit, whatever you're doing, there's going to be distractions. You're going to feel overwhelmed sometimes. Your busyness might feel like you're so busy and you're not getting anything done. It's like diluting the success that you're trying to do. It's going to happen. See, one thing about it, when I come to you, when I tell you certain things, I want to tell you the real deal. Everything is not going to be, I always say like walking through the tulips and stuff sometime. But whatever you do towards it, whatever intentions that you're working towards, it matters. It counts. But we want to make sure, we want to recognize too that there's going to be distractions sometime, that you're going to feel overwhelmed sometime, that you're going to be so busy. I feel like the word of the universe right now is busy. Everybody's busy. I tell people, okay, I'm telling on myself, but that's okay. So when people tell me, the first thing they say is, I'm so busy, Barbara. I'm just so busy. And first I'm like, yeah, I understand. I know you're busy. And then all of a sudden I started thinking, I'm like, okay, you're busy. I get it. But I'm busy too. We're all busy. Okay. We're all together here. Let's all just say we're all busy. I want to say that. So you're busy. I don't want you to think your busy is more busy than my busy. And then that when I even say it like that, it sounds crazy. So, okay, we all get that we're busy. So now that we're all busy and we got that out the way, right? What is the priority or the choose that you choose to be? What I'm trying to say, what is the highest priority that you're choosing to do? Because I always tell people, I don't care how busy or what's on your plate. If it's a priority, if it's something important to you, you're going to make a way to get it done, or either get it done or find a way to, maybe somebody else can help you and you make it into a project. Whatever, how you have to do it, you're going to get it done. Okay? Yes, we're all busy. There's a song in there. We're all busy. But you're going to find a way to do it, right? And a lot of times your busyness, quote unquote, you got to think about, is some distraction taking hold of your time, where now and then you didn't get it done, and then you quote, I'm busy. And I'm going to use an example, and I'm going to tell on myself because this is going to help somebody. I always tell people I don't mind talking about the downfalls or whatever the thing. Okay, I don't want to say downfalls, but everything that I do and everything you do in life, you're always learning and growing. Okay, so this can be a big distraction, huge distraction, a lot of distractions, especially if you go on your social media universe. And then the thing is this, and what I mean by this is scrolling. Oh, look at what they did. Oh, look at that. Oh my God, I didn't know that. Oh, let me go into that. Oh, wow. Oh my God. I didn't know they did that. What's going on there? Oh, I need to do something like that. Oh, maybe I need to. You see how that is? That took 3 minutes already of my time just to try to talk to you. So sometimes you need to label, okay, it's a distraction. Are you causing your own distraction, or somebody else causing a distraction for you? And if you're causing your own distraction, you can fix that quick. If somebody else is causing distraction, I'm going to say this, you can probably fix that kind of quick too, depending on the person and what you're doing. So I want to make sure that when you are working towards your success projects or whatever you're doing, you want to look at your distractions. And if you're overwhelmed with something, maybe you need to bring in the troops. And what I mean by bringing the troops, other people that might be able to help you, other people that might get something done in 5 minutes that's going to take you 5 hours, right? I'm not good at everything. I'm not good at sales some of that time. I say that in a heartbeat. I mean, I'm in the world of sales because I have a business, right? So I have to learn how to do it. But who said I have to do it? Maybe I can get somebody else that knows sales really well or can teach me certain steps on how to do it. So it's not so much of a hindrance, right? So find your tribe, find your soldiers in your life that can say, hey, I can't do this. This is going to take me 5 hours. And I know that, I know your genius. I know your expertise here. Do you have time to help me with this? Or do you have time to show me a different way that I don't have to go around and around in a circle and I just go straight ahead and it's not going to take me that long? Okay. So you want to make sure that you're checking yourself out with that. Okay. To regain your focus towards your wisdom, towards your success. Okay. So resetting is not a failure. Resetting yourself, thinking about what you're, what's stopping you, or the busy, or whatever that I talked about, that is not a failure. That's wisdom. You're using wisdom. You're using wisdom on where you want to go. So remember that when you have to stop right now, I'm resetting. I'm resetting for my whole business right now. Just to be honest, I'm looking at things that didn't work. I'm looking at things that kind of worked a little bit. I need to tweak a little bit. I'm working at things that works really well, and I need to put more emphasis on that. So it's okay to reset yourself in what you're doing and saying, maybe this is not working. Because if you continue on, let's just say something's not working, you continue over and over. And it's interesting because I just talked to somebody today, just this morning early. I met them for an hour. It was a strategy call. And I had a laugh because they were like, Barbara, I think I need to do monthly webinars so people get to know who I am and get to know how I do things as a coach and everything. And I was just listening to her. Because one thing, active listening is very important. Just to throw that out there on a side note, please, when people are talking, please do active listening. Don't wait till they get done talking so you can say what you want to say. At least listen to what they're saying so you can understand what they're trying to say and what they're trying to do. So I was listening to her, and she was on and on about how she needs to do these monthly webinars and do 30 minutes, and should I do this and how to promote it? With the whole thing. So after she said, I said, I want to make sure you're complete, because I don't want to interrupt you, because I honor your opinions and you're talking what you're saying because you're coming to me. They said, oh yeah, I'm good, Barbara. Give me your feedback. And then I said to her, I said, you need to reset. And she's like, huh? She said, well, I said, you need to reset because we met 5 times in 2025. And the same thing you're talking about, that's what we talked about. And nothing got done with it. Or she did start and she stopped because she see it wasn't working. And then she started and she stopped again. So I'm thinking to her, I'm saying, if it's not working, if this is not it, let it go. Like the movie, let it go, let it go, let it go, let it go, let it go. It's wasting your time. And if you have somebody else working with you, it's wasting their time too. So you just want to make sure that this goes back into going into aligning with choices, aligning, being intentional decisions on what you're doing in your life. And it's not just, like I said, I don't want you to think this is all business stuff. This is not just business, this is life stuff. Okay. So yeah, so she looked at me, she's like, okay, I have to admit, Barbara, you're right. We did talk. And I said, I didn't say that to make her feel bad. I said that because I don't want, what's the word they said? What's the thing when they say you keep doing something over and over and over again, looking for a different result? That's insanity. I didn't want her to be insanity anymore. I didn't want her to think that she's going cuckoo. So that's what I was there for. I showed her what? I showed her love because I cared about her. And that's what I'm showing to each and one of you, is that when you reset, when you have to tweak something, when you have to look at things over again, when you have to pull yourself away from something and look at the bigger picture of it and say, is this really important that I'm sitting here going over and over again? That's okay. Let it go. Let's just let it go, right? So with that, I want to make sure, because we need to let it go. And now I'm talking about let it go. We're going to do a little meditation session here. I'm going to put on the video. I want you to meditate. And when you're meditating, I want you to think of, first of all, the success that you do every single day, because I'm going to keep throwing it at you, because I'm going to pull it out of you, because I know you have success stories. Tamara already started it, right? I want each and every person to think about that. Then I want you to think about things that you might be able to change in your busy schedule. That's a priority and something that maybe, just maybe, you need to let go or somebody can help you with. So while you're meditating, just meditate on one thing that you're working on to say to yourself, how can I bring this to fruition that it's getting done and it's not overwhelming? Or I don't have all these, I have distractions. What distractions do I have? What do I need to get rid of? What boundaries do I need to create? Okay. So we'll be right back and then I will sum everything up for you. Happy Success Day. Remember, success hugs. Remember, success hugs. Hello, and we are back. So how did that feel? Did you do the breathing in and out? Did you kind of think? Did your mind get a little bit more clear? Every time every time I love that video. I truly love that video. In fact, I'm gonna tell on myself. There are days when, because I work from home a lot of times at my day job, there are days that I come into this platform, the behind the scenes platform, and I play I play that video while I'm working because it just gives me that serenity to just relax, especially if there's things like a whole bunch of stuff going on. And so I thank you for creating that, Tamara. It's amazing that it helps, and hopefully it helped everybody else out there. So with that said, I want to share some tips, because I always tell people if I want to talk about something, whatever it is, I want to share some tips, some things that you can take away, and work, do some action, right? So the first tip I want to talk about is choose purpose over autopilot. And what I mean by, before saying yes, ask this question: does this move me closer to my purpose or distract me from it? So anything that you're doing, you want to choose the purpose. Like I said, be intentional in what you're doing, right? And that's going to help you. These are just tips to kind of help you maneuver through life. But believe me, maneuver through life. So before you say yes to anything, and it's not just saying yes to somebody, but saying yes to yourself, because a lot of times you're doing your own projects. So you got to ask yourself that question and say, does this move me closer to my purpose that I'm doing? What I'm doing right now, just me, myself, and I. Or is it a distraction for me and I'm not going to get nothing done here? And be real with yourself and be honest with yourself. We're talking about success, and not just success in just completing a project, but while you're moving through certain things. Because each step that you take in whatever you're doing is a success in your life. Remember that. If you took 2 glasses of water and you're trying to do at least 10 glasses of water for the week, but you did your 2 for Monday, that's success. It is. If you skip Tuesday and you did 1 glass of water and not 2, some people will be like, well, you blew it. You didn't do 3 glasses or 2 glasses. No, you did the 1, okay? And you told yourself, wait a minute, why didn't I get the number 2? So now you're learning, you're observing yourself, you're paying attention to yourself now. You're really analyzing what happened. That's success. See, people look success in one way. There's different ways to look at success. So you tell yourself, okay, on Wednesday, I'm going to push to do my 2 glasses, or let me do my 1 glass on Wednesday. At least you're staying in the race. I always tell people, if you're in the race of life, if you're running, if you're skipping, if you're jogging, if you're crawling, if you're walking real slow, at least you're still in the race. You're not a spectator and watching, but you're in it. Depending on how you're doing it, you stay in the race. And that's what you do. And that's success of its own. So 1, choose purpose over autopilot. Okay. 2, I hope this is helping. 2, make decisions from values, not emotions. Okay. And I know you're going to be like, huh? Okay, I'm going to explain it. Emotions changes. Values anchors you. When choices feel unclear, return to what matters the most. See, I always use a thing because I believe in God, and I know in the Bible it says God is not a confuser. He's not. There's no confusion when it comes to God. So when things happen my way in my life and I feel confused and back and forth and I'm trying to figure out what to do, I'm like, okay, I think my emotions are riling up right now and I need to go back to my value. What is my beliefs right now? Well, my beliefs right now that I believe in, what my value, to anchor to my value, is that I need to make sure that I'm intentional or integrity is there. So if I'm choosing things and decisions from my emotions, they're going to go back and forth all over. Emotions always do that. You're happy one time, then you're sad. Then you're a little happy there. Then you're depressed. Then you're woo, and then you see how that goes. So when you start making decisions that way, you can be all over the place. And that's just, like I said, this is according to Barbara J. Beckley. And this is some of the things that I noticed in my life, and I notice other people, is when you anchor yourself with your values, with your beliefs that you believe in, that's going to help you get through those emotional times in your life. Okay, so that's number 2. And this all has to do with helping with success, getting you on the success road. 3, focus on progress, not perfection. And I know a lot of people heard that before. Focus on progress, not perfection. I would rather for you to just get it out there. Just put something out there. Just to feel like you accomplished something. And then we work on it. You work on it. Waiting for perfect clarity delays momentum. You could be trying to work the perfect, in your mind, perfection forever and ever and ever. That happened to me. I'm telling you, learn from Barbara J. Beckley. Action brings clarity step by step. Action brings clarity step by step. So if you start the momentum going, believe me, by the time you keep moving things, you're going to move some. Like tonight, prime example. Prime example. Uh-oh. I don't know if I did that or not. Prime example. I was working on my LinkedIn banner. It's been there for a while. And then I noticed that the phone number was wrong. Oops. I was like, okay, how's people get contact me? And the banner, the wrong phone number's on there. Oh my God. So I said, okay, Barbara, okay, just use this example. At that time, I kind of stopped something I was doing because I felt like that was a priority because I didn't notice that was not on my LinkedIn account. It was also on my Facebook account. So that same banner had the same wrong information. Ooh, that's not good. Okay. So what did I do? I went in there into my quote unquote creativity mode. And I said, oh, well, let me just so really the number just need to come out. I need to change the number and upload the right banner. What did Barbara do? She started playing around with the picture. Nah, I don't like that picture no more. Playing around with the colors. I don't like that color no more. Take that out. Oh, that's the wrong. I don't like that. Let me put that. All of a sudden, some that should have took 5 minutes took an hour because I was trying to, do things. And that's okay because, it's okay. You're trying to whatever. If you got that time, you use that time wisely, as I said. But technically, there was some other projects that I needed to get done. And I should just change the phone number at that time and then set a time for another day to start doing the designery and the creativity. I could have did that another day, but Barbara did it. So I told myself, okay, Barbara, you're in it now. You finished up, get it done, pick your colors, whatever you're going to do, put it up there, make sure the phone number is right, and then move on. And if you need to tackle that project again, pick another day when you put that time in. Okay. So I had to get out of my perfection mode because I was going there. I was really going there. I had to focus on the progress of it. Change the phone number. Change the number. Okay. So that's number 3. Focus on progress, not perfection. And if you have to have that particular thing change, you make the time another time to do that. Okay. And number 4, commit to one intentional action daily. Now, I'm doing this. I'm rubbing my head because I know that I'm going to kind of move in here. I know that can be difficult. I know. Let's talk here for a second. I know that can be very difficult when you have a lot of things going on in your life. But we have to create some habits here. So success compounds when we intentionally becomes a habit. One aligned decision a day can shift everything. So again, that goes back to what's the purpose of it? Does it need to be done now? Is it something that's supposed to be a part of what you're working on? So you have to ask those questions. When you start asking the questions to yourself, then you can start committing to things and getting them done because those are the things that really need to get done. Not sitting here doing this and not sitting here, not just only changing the phone number on a banner, but creating a whole new project. I created a whole new project tonight. I did. That wasn't even in my list of stuff that I needed to do. But I went there and we go there. We all do it. Everybody that's listening to me right now, we have done where we start on one thing and we just made that snowball effect, right? So we want to make sure that, our daily success compound on intentional actions and it becomes a habit. You get used to it, but you have to start somewhere. And don't think, okay, if you didn't do it, it's like, oh, Dad, Barbara told me to do this one thing. I didn't do it. I started going to a whole bunch of other stuff. That's okay. I want to tell you that is okay. There's nobody dinging you on the head or hitting you on the hand saying, oh, Barbara, you messed up. Oh, Tamara, you bad girl, bad boy. No, we're not. That's not here. We don't do that here. Okay. We learn and we grow here and we love here. Okay. So with that, I want to make sure that you understand all roads lead to chemo buddies for life here. all roads lead to the community, that we want to make sure that you know that we're here for you. I want to make sure that you know that in any type of form, whatever you think about that's not in a positive manner, that you can come to our private group, because I want to make sure that you know about that, of the Chemo Buddies, because that's a safe place where you can even more so be there. And if you need to, make comments or look for a buddy, that's what we're here for. But all roads, everything we do here leads to the Chemo Buddies for life. And with that, I want to make sure that you understand that this Success Saturday, this is all under that umbrella. So I will be right back to close out.
Life is so fragile, and we're constantly reminded just how fragile life can be, especially when we or a loved one is told we have cancer. Cancer survivor myself, I can tell you, we still feel very alone in this journey.
There's a study that's been showing that patients who are socially isolated have a worse prognosis, have a worse outcome than patients who are socially interconnected.
Buddies for Life is a non-profit cancer support group for those whose life has been impacted by cancer. Humor, hope, heart, and hugs.
Humor, hope, heart, hugs, and a whole lot of love.
Share this with your friends and family and support this community in every way you can. No one should face cancer alone.
I am a Chemo Buddy for life.
We are a Buddies Network.
No one does cancer alone.
Be a buddy.
And we are all here for you as a community of love.
We are Chemo Buddies for life.
And if you've heard 3 words, you have cancer, for yourself or someone else, you belong with us at Chemo Buddies for life.
Healing through connections.
That says it all. Every time I see that video, that says it all. Healing through connections. Healing through connections. And that's what it's all about, us connecting together. And you can get healed in all different aspects of your life if you allow yourself to get healed. See, I have to put that allow yourself, because everything is a choice. We have to make those choices. And the choice to come and watch Success Saturday, is that your choice? A choice to come into the Chemo Buddy group if you need help, if you want to talk to somebody. That's your choice to do that. I was talking to somebody at my job that works on my team with me, and she has a sister that is just found out 5 months ago that she has, I think she's in her 4th stage of cancer, breast cancer. And when she found out, her sister's been there with her since the beginning, when she went to the doctor, when they told her, to when they said she might have to do the chemo or the radiation. They were telling her certain things she probably needed to do. She did some chemo, and the reaction of it really didn't do right for her body. Her body wasn't taking it right. So they had to stop doing that for a while and give her some radiation. And in the midst of her dealing with that and just listening to the things that the doctor was telling her, she turned around and told her sister and said, I am so glad that you are with me. And she put her hand on her hand and she said, I don't know if I would be able to even deal with this or listen to what the doctor's saying or what my body's going through without you being here. And that reminded me so much of our community, the Chemo Buddies, because this is what it all boils down to. Having a buddy, having somebody there that's going to be there for you, that's going to hold your hand, that's going to tell you in the midst of everything that you might be going through, in the midst of whatever, that you are loved and that we care about you. And that's what this whole community is about, just showing the love and whatever healing that needs to come from it, we're here for you. So when she told me about her sister, because she finally, she said something when we were, because we go in person to work once out the week. So we were there in person, and she had to leave early because her sister had to go get radiation, and she's always wanted to be there for her. And I said, tell her that I'm praying for her, because I don't even know her or anything, but it don't matter. I said, tell her that I love her. I know she doesn't know me, but tell her there's somebody praying for her and cares about her. And she's like, oh my God, Barbara, thank you so much. So she had to leave out quickly. She remembered that. This was 3 weeks after. Just this last week, she texted me and she said, I told my sister about what you said. And she said, there's another angel out there thinking about me. And I told her, that's what I introduced Chemo Buddy community. I said, tell her there's a lot of angels, a lot of people that could be loving on her right now. If she ever needs to come in the private community, we're here for her. This community is needed. You never know who needs this community. So I said all that to say that we are here to show that community, that love. I don't how many times I have to say it. I want you to hear it. I want people to know that. And I know Tamara, if she was on here with me, she would stress that as well, because that was her. This is the movement that she wanted. And we're going to continue to do that. You're going to see me second and fourth Success Saturdays. If I make you laugh, if I make you cry, if I make you look, whatever, if I look crazy, I don't care. If it's going to make you laugh, I want to make you laugh. And that's all it's about. So closing thoughts for tonight. Yes, I did an hour. I'm not even going to talk about my time. We're going to put that to the side, okay? Put that to the side. Success is not something you stumble into. It's something you choose into one intentional decision at a time. And you know what? In fact, I want to put that up because I believe that that is very important to end our show today or our chat today. Let me just do that. So I'm going to put that up. I want to show that. So success is not something you stumble into. It's something you choose into one intentional decision every time. So each decision that you make is a stepping stone of what you're trying to do overall to make that a successful point in your life. Okay. With that said, I will be back. I will be back. I can't believe this is December. We're going in 2026. Yes, a whole new year is coming up. So I will see you, hopefully, God says, I will see you in 2026 for the second Saturday of January. I will be putting up, making sure that you know what topics, what I'm going to be talking about when we come on. And also, if you are wanting to come and talk about your success or just any stories you might have, please reach out to me. I am looking for people to come on the show. I want to make sure that, like I said, this is a community of love. This is a community of people that are incredible. So I want to show that on the show. So if you're interested, just reach out to me. Like what they always say, DM me and let me know, Barbara, I would like to be on Success Saturday, and we will make it work. With that said, I will see you in 2026. Happy New Year to you and your family. And always, always remember, as I always said, we love you.
I see the road, it's bending wide, chasing dreams I can't let slide. A spark ignites, I feel alive. Plans in my pocket, fire in my chest. Every step forward, no time to rest. Goals, vision, action, that's my way. Building tomorrow from today. Goals, vision, action, it's my drive. Living the dream while I'm alive. Clouds may gather, storms may rise, but I keep climbing